muddy to the lid, 800 eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Bruce Hall. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Davis. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
They'll run with Hall. Oh, a good move at the 5. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Check contact.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
You ready to roll? On the jump.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Noah Fant who kicks things off with the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll drop to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Rig alert, rig alert. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Warriors 17. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. Six the Eagles. 19 tight. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
50 Maverick. 79 Brooks. Cup 19. Three.
They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll set up to throw.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's good. Miami
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Buffalo 18! Hey! Back 60!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they'll go right into a blitzing situation.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Chubb on the counter. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And New York set to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. Oh, able to avoid him. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leo Chanel picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Miami set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Head the street! Head the street! Go!
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go, Lee! Go! Check pass! Check pass!
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Six yards left on second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Butker now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Chuck, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
I come alive in the dark.